last couple of years, I've been selecting a theme for the choir, and the theme this year that I've selected is for good. The next song that we're going to sing is from the musical called Wicked. And Wicked is the prequel, or the story before The Wizard of Oz. And what the story goes, there's two girls that are in school, and they are basically mortal enemies. But through the course of the story, they become friends. And as they become friends, they realize that their friendship sort of culminates in the musical with this song, which there's a special line in the song. It's because I knew you, I have been changed for the better, I have been changed for good. And so this year with the choir, what we've been doing is we've been going through, and we've been asking people to share with each other about different people in their lives that have helped them become better or helped change them for the better. And so as we've been going through, as I say, people have been sharing stories. Today I'd like to share a special story with you. About 22 years ago, I moved to Victoria to go to school, to the University of Victoria. And at school, there were four of us that hung out together. There was Toby, Margot, Max, and me. And we were in the public admin program together. We did our coursework together. We went to Ottawa together to do a co-op program. And as luck would have it, I was the only one of the four of us that had moved away from home. The rest all lived at home. So as I want to do, I encouraged them strongly to invite me over for dinner to their parents' places to cook me a nice meal. And in fact, what happened is I got many meals that way, and in fact, I'm taking bookings for February. However, as luck would have it, I went over a lot to my friend Max's place, to his parents, and got to know the family quite a bit. Well, after we more or less finished our program, we would continue to get together for lunch. And one day, in one fall October day, there was Margot, Toby, and I got together for lunch, and Max didn't show up. And so I thought, oh, I need to call him because he'd had some health issues in the spring. And so as I was walking back to the office the following day, I bumped into Larry, Max's dad. And Larry told me, and I said, you know, Max wasn't at dinner or at lunch yesterday. Is he okay? He says, well, actually, no, his health issues have returned, and he's not doing so well. So I called him the next day and went over to visit with him, and over the course of the next 3 or 4 months, I continued to go and visit Max and the family. Well, in fact, at the time, I had started one of my very first choirs in town, and some of the people in the choir were part of that choir. And at Christmas time, we went and stood around Max's bed and sang Christmas carols. And as it was getting close to Valentine's Day, and I bought him a card, and I was going to go over and visit Max. And I thought, you know, I was going to get people in the choir to actually sign the card because they'd met Max. And I thought, no, you know, I better give him the card for Valentine's Day. I went over and visited with him, and I left. And it was a Thursday night because it was choir practice night, so I would pop in before going to choir. And the next morning, Max's dad called me to say that Max had passed. And, you know, Max was such a wonderful fellow. He was in his mid-20s. He died of melanoma. And he was so smart and bright and so kind and compassionate. And there isn't a week that goes by that I don't reflect about Max and what a wonderful fellow that he was. And today, I'm going to dedicate the song to Anna and Rob. Anna is Max's mom, and Rob was Max's brother. And I would encourage all of you during this holiday season and Christmas season, as you reflect about what Christmas is all about, think about the wonderful people that have touched you in your lives, and to give them a hug, call them up and say thank you, and just to think about all the ways that they've changed you for the better, changed you for good. That we're going to sing for you now for them.